Vince, the one thing I ask from you, you're straight up with me. I really appreciate it. And I want to be straight up with you. What price works? I buy this thing cash and my partner gives a yes or no. He goes out there probably next week, gives a yes or no, and we get this done. No games, no gimmicks, like ready to go. All right, guys, if you love crazy live cold calling of me trying to close sellers in front of you live, this is going to be a hoot, guys. In today's video, I'm going to break down exactly a live cold call and actually just share with you a live cold call I did of a for sale by owner seller, which had crazy motivation, crazy land deal, and a lot of objections. Basically going after a for sale by owner lead here, I actually did on a live stream. I really wanted to break down, give you some context with that because there was just so much value packed into this. Now, we're dealing with a seller, might be a little egotistical, going through a lot, extremely stressed, trying to run me over like a bus. But you have to understand, if I can go through an adversity of a crazy seller call like this, you can get through anything. This is actually a deal. We're still negotiating with the seller and trying to get it under contract, trying to make a quick $15,000, $20,000 on this land deal. So just remember, you can still salvage these crazy sellers and deals. So this is a deal where I actually cold call somebody live on the live stream. And I tried getting a property under contract and trying to get a price commitment. And I really wanted to break down the conversation I had with them here and really do a breakdown on it because it gets pretty intense, gets a little crazy. I'm showing you how I saved the deal there at the end and try to make it work, especially for all parties. You're going to find a seller going after me for my age, attacking my age, and then me kind of stopping it to a point and then going from there. There's a lot of nuances with this call and a lot of stuff you got to understand. So this is a live call with me. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Hello?
Hello, hi. Is this the owner of 1019 Talion Lane?
Correct.
Hello, hi. This is Zach. I see a Zillow for sale by owner ad here for that piece of real estate. I was just wondering if you're still looking to sell it.
Why, do you want to buy it?
I'd be open to buying it. I mean, I have a couple questions though.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so I just seen the listing here. So it looks like it's 2 acres. I know the listing's a little older. I was just wondering if there's any differences in the land from the last time you listed it to now.
No, not at all. Are you thinking? Are you an investor or just looking to build a house?
It'd probably be an investment property. I'd have to. I have some partners that are builders, so I just have to look at them. I'm trying to feel it out because this ad was so old. Just making sure it didn't get sold or anything. You know, I don't want to get my hopes up or anything on this.
Are you a local guy?
No, I mean my partners are local. I'm actually in Florida.
How's the weather in Florida?
It's pretty good. You know, a little hot, but can't complain.
Where are you in Florida?
Huh?
Where are you in Florida?
Port St. Lucie.
Okay. Yeah, it's for sale, and I could list it to a realtor, but I'm not in a hurry to sell it. But it's in the chalet country of Delaware, in Greenville, which is an average house. It's in a neighborhood that only has 5 custom-built houses that sell for about $1.5 million each.
Got it.
And it's 2 acres. It's a little odd-shaped lot. You can't put a monster house, but you can put a 4,000 or 5,000 square foot house on it.
Got it. Okay.
I've had it sold 2 or 3 times, but it's fallen through the cracks because some people can't get the difference of the financing at the last end. It's usual bullshit in business.
Okay. My concern here, if it didn't get financing, is it because the underwriting, was it under contract for too high?
No. It's appraised at $450,000.
Oh, wow.
Appraised.
Okay.
And I have it for sale for $350,000. Look, here's what happened. The lot is a subdivision of Walnut Ridge. This is Cordell's Ridge.
Mm-hmm.
And I lived in Walnut Ridge with my girlfriend, and all my properties are rented. So I helped these neighbors that bought this lot to block any big house showing on their house in this subdivision. And I always told them, you know, one day I'd like to steal it from them. And then one day when they passed away, these 2 neighbors that bought it to block any big house from showing at their house offered it to me for what they paid for it in 1990.
Wow.
Because I had helped them out so much. So I paid $160,000 for it about 5 years ago.
Okay.
Now, I'm not selling it for that, obviously.
I wish.
But the bottom line is, is that, you know, even though I told you that price, it doesn't mean a hill of beans. if you knew Greenville, if you have any of your partners in Delaware, Greenville is one of the highest real estate areas to live in the state. In fact, in the tri-state area.
Yeah.
I mean, it rivals Palm Beach, if you would use that as a scenario. Or any property that you would know of where you are.
Oh, so definitely.
Anyway, I decided I was going to build a house on it with her, and her kids were going to move in her house. And she passed away about 2 years ago, and I just have cancer, and I just don't want to do it at this point. So that's the only reason why I'm selling it.
Okay, I'm sorry to hear that.
That's okay. I'm selling it through Zillow. Okay. I'm not in any hurry.
Got it.
The reason why it was sold a couple times, one guy, he beat me so much on the sale, and then he didn't want to show me. His lawyers wanted me to hold the money for 8 months and the balance and all that bullshit, and I wasn't into all that creative financing. And the other guy, most people wanted me to hold the paper, and then I had this one couple that were so extended that they were short $50,000 to buy the lot. And it wasn't that the bank was going to loan them the whole money; it was just they were too extended. So the bank would only loan them due to their percentage of credit rating. Credit debt would only do them 300, and I wasn't going to give it away.
I get it.
I mean, it's what it is.
Yeah, I mean, I understand like the creative financing. I wouldn't. I mean, someone who's legitimately going to build on this wouldn't need it because they build and then they can get financing on top of that once you build it, right? Unless I'm just buying it.
Hold it for a while, but anyway, it's what you get.
Yeah, I get it.
I mean, it's no big deal.
Yeah, so I'm looking here. The reason why I'm just putting my feelers out here is because I have multiple builders, and I do this all over the country. So like, I'm looking here around kind of the area, and like, it could be interesting. Like. This would be more of a luxury person. I mean, you're 100% right, and I'm just trying to see.
This is not a house that you're in the neighborhood that you're going to sell for $200,000.
No. Like I'm looking here, 1001 Talon Lane, like that sold in early 2020.
It's 1019 Talon Lane.
Yeah, I'm talking about 1001 Talon that sold like 2 years ago.
Yeah. Okay. Let me tell you about that house. The only one on that property that goes up a steep hill, and there is no parking, and it's on a cliff that's eroding, and it kind of went in a fire sale. What did it sell for? Like
809, yeah.
Okay, well, it's hard for you to understand, but it's the first house as you come in on the left, and it's a little drive that goes up this really steep hill. Both sides is almost like one side is like a cliff. And in the winter, his wife has slid off. It's been pretty tough, and to negotiate. There is no parking once you get to the top of the thing. I don't know if you can Google Map it, and that's why it sold for that. Now, the way this boom is happening now with real estate, it would have sold easily for $200,000 more.
Oh yeah, 100%. It's not even updated.
It's not a good comp. I mean, I've lived in this area my whole life, so I kind of.
No, I'm not using it as a comp. The way I look at it is, hey,
I'm just telling you.
If I buy your,
sold for cheap.
Yeah, the way I'm looking is if me and my partner go in on this and we buy it, we build on top of it, and then we sell it for top dollar, it could make sense for you and for us to buy this. And that's why I'm kind of looking like this would be more of a custom luxury type person. I know a couple up there, they would have to look at it, obviously, and just kind of give me the A-OK on it. But like, I mean, this looks like a.
If you saw this neighborhood, it's private. It is a private neighborhood. It's not public. It backs up. Part of it backs up to Vic Mead Hunt Club, which is one of the oldest.
All right, we're gonna try to sell. We're gonna try to close this real quick. Let's get it. I can need their name first. We can get on this.
And the other side is Fieldstone Golf Course, which is the President Biden is a member there.
Oh wow.
I mean, this is not your normal neighborhood.
Oh no, I get it. So like, I'm just looking here. And what was your name by chance again? I don't think I caught it.
Vince. My name's Vince.
Vince. This is Zach.
Zach, how you doing?
I'm
You're
good.
A young kid, aren't you?
I'm a what?
You're a young kid, aren't you?
I'm 22 years old. I've been doing this for 5 years. I bought and
Okay.
sold over
Well,
50 houses
I'm
last year.
64, and I'm on my way out.
Okay.
I mean, I own a real estate holding company. Uh, I have a property management company. I mean, I own a lot of real estate.
I get it. I mean, is my age going to affect me buying this property all cash with my partner? No. I mean,
I
I'm.
just give you credit because I was like you back in the day.
Yeah, I get it, Vince. So this is kind of what I'm going to look at right now is we're ready to buy it. Like I would like to buy this. The one thing I'm going to do is kind of what the builder does because they're not like you and me. To a point where like you've obviously very savvy at what you do.
Listen, Jack, let's cut to the chase. Get a builder out there. I'll be more than glad to meet with them. I have the plot plan. I have a survey. It does perk. Now, it's in an area in Greenville where this is. All the houses are sewer and septic. There is no regular water, which I like sewer and septic better anyway. You might not be used to that. But it's all spring water. And if you know anything about well or percolation tests or anything, it does perk. But I don't know if you're familiar with that. You probably aren't. But up north, it's where we dig down to a well, and then you have spring water, and that's your water source. And your septic is a septic field is a thing that gets straight up.
Homeboy, I own like 20 houses with wells on them right now.
But you don't have any water bill.
No, yeah, I understand. I mean, I own rental properties by Okeechobee in Florida. I mean, they're all well.
Okay.
We got to salt them every month. So I'm just gonna be honest. So what I want to do here is talk to my builder. I mean, what they do is they basically, I kind of give them, hey, does this price work? They're going to go out there and give it a yes or no. Like they're not negotiators. They're terrible at it. So Vince, the one thing I ask from you, you're straight up with me. I really appreciate it. And I want to be straight up with you. What price works? I buy this thing cash and my partner gives a yes or no. He goes out there probably next week, gives a yes or no, and we get this done. No games, no gimmicks, like ready to go.
$50.
All right, let's do it. I'll send the $50 right now.
Listen. To negotiate before you even know what the hell you're doing is a bad thing with me because you can't negotiate if you don't know what the hell's going on. And right now, you don't know a damn thing. So when your guys go out and take a look at it and see if it's viable, then you call me back and we'll talk. That's the only way I negotiate. I don't give numbers out to somebody that think, what the fuck? What does it mean? Nothing. If I have a car and I tell you, are you willing to take $50,000 off the price of the car? Well, I haven't even seen the car. How do I know if I even want to give you $50,000 less for the car? Do your homework and call me back. Okay.
Sounds good. How would I have my person go through their events? Would I call you?
You do that. And if you want to meet, I'll meet there if you want, because I'll give them the lay of the land.
Sounds good. I'll go call my people.
I mean, that's just the way it is. I understand what you do. You call people blind and all that. It's all good. I admire you for it. At least you called me up and said it's a lot and not a house. Some realtors call me up and go, we can get you at least $800,000 for your house. And I say, okay, let's do it. And then they call me back and they go, it's a building lot. I said, well, then you should do your freaking homework.
It's true. And the only reason I ask is I just don't want to waste your time or my time. If my builder says 324 doesn't work and he doesn't want to go out there.
Listen, Jack, making money is all about wasting time. Because if you don't try it and waste your time, how do you know if you're going to be successful at it? So don't say you're going to waste your time or my time. You are. But then again, that's how life works. Please remember that.
All right, Vince. I appreciate it. Let me go call my people and I'll give you a call back.
Good luck, pal.
Thanks. Dang. All right. Well, that's a savvy seller. So, I mean, got a little sass on him, but hey, I think I care. So at the end of the day here, you have the property listed for 323 days. Obviously, I know for a fact this thing's too high. If he's had it under contract twice and he hasn't sold it, I know this is too high. I'm seeing what his price is not 324. What I'm trying to figure out if it's 250 or 275, maybe it's even 220, or if it's at 300. I know minimum he'll take 300. The question is, how big of a discount was he willing to take? What I would do in this situation, unfortunately, is I'd have to bring my builders out there for virtual wholesaling and have them go over there and trust that the builder's okay with me to partner up on the deal. don't like doing that. I'd rather get a price commitment at least 300 from him before I actually go and meet him out there. Dude's a little crazy, you know, but I mean, hey, here's the problem. Like, I'm not going to make fun of this guy. I'm not going to say anything mean. This dude has cancer. He's hurting. Hurt people. I get it. You know, like I legit, when I hear that, I'm not going after anyone. Like I will not be attacked. Like I will not go after anyone. Make no jokes. Okay. So I will not say that, you know, I mean, if you've met somebody who's gone through anything as hard as that, you have to give people a break. Holy moly. That was a crazy call, right? We didn't get the deal done right there at the end of it. Of course, I was kind of pressured trying to get that deal sold live, get it closed live. I did my closing pitch, did my closing line. It didn't work on them. Hey, not everyone's going to work, right? But the thing is, I left the door open for me to actually bring my buyer through the property, aka my builder, so they can sort of give me a price they're sort of at and then negotiate with the seller from there. Pretty obvious this person was a real estate vet. They knew what they're talking about. But the thing was listed for 300 plus days. They have some motivation with their health. Like the motivation's there. The seller's just kind of stubborn on the price. I mean, you're a very stubborn seller if you have it listed for 300 days and you didn't get it sold. So obviously the person is stubborn, but some motivation is creeping up with them. I'm telling you, the more time passes, the more the motivation is going to be on this. So I'm telling you, the way you're going to have to do this deal is bring a buyer through. I'll be calling some builders in Delaware in the area. Bring them through the property, meeting them with the seller, making sure they're conditioned with it so they're not talking to the seller too much about prices or anything. And then coming back and negotiating from there a good price. Try to make a quick $5,000, $10,000, $15,000. The reason why I wanted to post this video for you guys is because I think it was very valuable information you're getting of a true seller live call. I think the true value is actually you hearing me giving a live seller's closing pitch. You don't hear that on any YouTube channel. And also me overcoming these crazy objections and dealing with a very talkative, well, egotistical personality and trying to get over it. And so hopefully if you encounter a seller like this, you can know sort of what to say. Of course, the conversation is going to go differently, trying to use humor to lighten the situation. But at the end of the day, that was the call. It was interesting, guys. I'm always curious to see, guys, at the end, like, what is your opinion on that call? What could I have done differently? What could I have not? Guys, I'm not perfect. I'm the farthest thing from perfect, but I just thought it was a very interesting call on a deal that we're still actively working on. So I just thought it was going to be very valuable. A lot of great insights with this on exactly what to do when a seller attacks you for your age or something. Is, hey, my experience doesn't matter. I've bought plenty of properties. And then again, hey, my partner, will this affect me and my partner buying it if we have the cash? I'm telling you, don't let anything stop you. Don't let anyone running you over the bus. Of course, those Northeast Southers, they're a little rougher over the edges, but at the end of the day, this was a great call. I think a lot of great information was given from it and hopefully get some value out of this. Do me a favor, smash that like button and subscribe, and see you guys soon. Have a blessed one.